So welcome to all of you, and today we are going to discuss liquid dosage form, and this slide have been prepared by the Mosaraf Hussain, which is Department of Pharmacy, University of Rajasthan. Okay, so all credit goes to the this candidate Mosaraf Hussain. Okay, so come on the first slide. In this slide, I mentions the liquid dosage form. Okay, so all of you know that dosage form are essentially pharmaceutical products. Okay, and the form of which involve a mixture of active drug component and non-drug component. Okay, so there are two components are present in the dosage forms. First one is active drug component, or you can say pharmaceutical agents, and other is non-component, which do not responsible for the pharmacological activities. Okay, and these types of agent is called non-drug component. Okay, so it is the excipient. Okay, the second it mentions the liquid form of a dose of a drug used as a drug or medication intended for administration or consumption. Okay, so how pharmaceutical industry form the liquid form of a dose. Okay, so the purpose behind this is the increasing the administration or consumption of drug or medications. Okay, so it is the purpose of forming the liquid dosage form. Okay, so liquid dosage form are prepared by dissolving the active substance, means it is the your active component. Okay, in an aqueous or non-aqueous solutions. These may be alcohols, ether, glycerin, or other solvents. Okay, so the second one is by suspending the drug in a appropriate medium. Okay, by suspending the drug in a appropriate medium. Third, it can be by incorporating the drug substance into oil or water phases. Okay, so drug can be inserted on the oil or water phases. Okay, so this term is different. If your drug component or active ingredients is added in the oil, then it is called different, and if the component added in the water phase, then it will defined as a different terms. Okay, uh, okay, so these are liquid dosage forms preparation. Okay, the next one, if you see the advantages of liquid dosage form, then advantages, what is the advantages? First one is better for patient who have trouble swallowing expiration than other. Okay, so the so it is the main advantage if any patient is troubling to swallowing the drug. Okay, swallowing expiration. Okay, then it is better for that candidate. Faster absorption than solid. If you compare from the absorption capacity, then absorption of liquid dosage form is much more as compared to solid. Okay, so the third one is more flexibility in achieving the proper doses of medication. Okay, so more flexibility in achieving the proper doses of medication. You can take the, or you can achieve a proper doses of medication in a very flexible way. Okay, the third is palatable, and last one is most choice for children and old age person. So children and old age person can take oral doses form more easily as compared to other doses form. Okay, and it is very comfortable for in bioenvironment, you can say. Disadvantage, there are some disadvantage of liquid dosage form is also represented, such as shorter life than other dosage form. Their shorter half life is very short, harder to measure accuracy. You cannot measure the exact accuracy, you can say. Need special storage condition. Okay, because it is a liquid dosage form, so it's special care is needed for storing such type of drugs. Okay, less stable, easily affected by microorganism. You all of you know that microorganisms are the a very small entity. Okay, and it can be, the growth can be much more has been seen in liquid dosage form. Okay, liquid medium. Okay, so it is easily affected by microorganism. Bulky to carry around. Okay, bulky to carry around means there you cannot carry this dosage form. uh, Means in easy way, easy to lose by the breakage of the container. Okay, so if loss of breakage or any entity of the container is mixed with the liquid dosage form, then it can be toxic for your body. Okay, so it is easy to lose by breakage of the container, and it is another condition. Actually, there are some condition in which container can be break. Okay, so that's why your dosage form will be loss fully. Okay, measuring doses is required. Okay, so in this doses form means measurement is very necessary for giving this type of drugs for any patient. Okay, administration of liquid dosage form. If you talk about the liquid doses, the administration of liquid dosage form, the liquid dosage form can be administered topically. Okay, so topically, in topical way, lotions and suspension applied to the skin, such as nostril drops, ear drops, or eye solutions. Okay, orally, if you take orally, oral suspension emulsion solution are included. Parentally, subcutaneous injections, intramuscular injections, and intravenous injections is included in the parental way. Okay, types of liquid dosage form. If you talk about the types of liquid dosage form, then it can be syrups or tincture. You can say syrup, aortic preparation, collidation, nasal preparation, aromatic water, spirit essences, elixirs, mouthwash. Okay, so these are liquid dosage form. Tincture, gargles, fluid extract, astringent, Dutchy, antibacterial enema, topical solution, and liniment. Okay, so these are types of liquid dosage form. Some familiar liquid dosage form are syrups. All of you know that syrups are concentrated aqueous preparation of a sugar or substitute with or without flavoring agents and medicinal substances. Okay, so syrups are the concentrated aqueous preparation. Okay, and in this of a sugar, so it is the aqueous preparation of a sugar or sugar substitute with or without flavoring agent. In some syrups, a flavoring agent is added for masking the bitter taste of this liquid. Okay, and medicinal substances, you can say. Types of syrup, they are medicated syrup and flavored syrup. Medicated syrup containing flavoring agents with medicinal substance. Okay, so these syrups containing flavoring agents with medicinal substances. Okay, so in this medicinal agents as well as medicinal flavoring agent as well as medicinal substance is present in the medicated syrup. The second one is flavored syrup, used at vehicles for unpleasant tasting medication. Okay, so for masking the vehicle, masking the unpleasant flavor, unpleasant flavor, or testing unpleasant testing medications, flavor is added. The result is medicated. It is called the medicated syrup. Advantages of syrup is ability to discuss bad taste of medications. So ability to disguise bad taste of medications. So for masking the bad taste, ability to disguise bad taste of medication. Actually, in some syrups, their taste is very bad. So this is uh, and there is you can, any pharmaceutical industry can mask that taste, bitter taste to, and change to the sweet taste. Okay, so it is the advantages of syrup. Thick character of syrup has soothing effect on irritated tissue or throat. Okay, so their thick character of syrup has soothing effects on irritated tissue or throat. Okay, contain little and no alcohol. Easy to adjust the doses for a child weight. You can easily give a fixed amount of this syrup to any patients. Okay, like child, and you can say according to the weight you can measure this amount. Okay, the next one is elixir. So elixir are clear sweetened hydroalcoholic solution. Hydroalcoholic means there will be alcohol as well as hydro water. Okay, so these are intended for oral use. It is used orally and are usually flavored to enhance palatability. And in some elixirs solutions, flavor is also added for masking the unpleasant odor of medications. Usually less sweet than syrups. This is very less sweet as compared to syrups, and less viscous. They are classified into two classes: non-medicated elixir. It can call vehicles. Medicated elixir, it is used for therapeutic effect. Okay, so non-medicated elixir, in this vehicles is comes, and medicated elixir used for therapeutic effect. Therapeutic means pharmacological effect. Elixir advantages of elixir: better able to maintain both water soluble and alcohol soluble component in solution. Okay, so in elixir, it is capacity to maintain the water soluble as well alcohol soluble component in a solution. Has stable characteristics. Okay, easily prepared by simple solution. Okay, you can prepare it in simple solution. Okay, to simple solution. Disadvantage of elixir: less effective than syrup in masking test medicated substances. Okay, and contain alcohol SNTS Helen's test of bromides. Okay, so there bromide means bromine is added in this type of elixirs. Okay, So it is some characteristics of elixir. Tincture is the liquid preparation produced by macerating prepared plant material in a mixture of alcohol. So this is the plant extract and mixture of alcohol and water is added at a room temperature over a prescribed period of time. Okay, which is the presence and filtered to yield fluid into his active constituents of the hard side dissolves. Okay, so in this, what happened here, the plant extract and active ingredients of the plant, alcohol, water is added at room temperature over a prescribed period of time according to the pharmacopoeia, which is then pressed and filtered to yield fluid into its active constituent of the hard side dissolved made by the soaking plant or animal material in alcohol. Okay, so if you have any plant or medicinal plant, then you can add in the alcohol and the active component will be filtered in the alcohol medium. Okay, for and you should be put it for 72 hours and so on. Okay, so commonly used solvent is ethanol. So ethanol is commonly used in the tinctures. Other solvent includes vinegar, glycerin, and distilled water. Okay, so such type of solvent is also added in the tincture. Otic preparation are products that are applied or in the ear to treat condition of the external and middle ear. So otic, if you otic term is related to the ear, so all the such preparation is related to the ear. Okay, and it is used to treat condition of the external and middle ear basically. Okay, these products are used to treat dermatitis of ear, cerumen buildup, and ear infections. Okay, so these products used for the dermatitis of ear, cerumen build up, and ear infections. Okay, the second main point is nasal preparation are liquid, semi-solid, or solid preparation and intended for administration to the nasal cavity to obtain a systematic or local effect. So obtaining the systematic or local effect, these types of preparation for ear treatment is used. Okay, for different types of ear diseases, you can say these are the as far as possible non-irritating and do not adversely affect the functions of the mucosa and epithelium. So they will not affected these ear, other parts of the ear is not affected by such types of otic preparation. So it is the advantage of this. Suspension is the heterogeneous mixture. It is very important point. Suspension is heterogeneous mixture containing solid particles that are sufficiently large for sedimentation. So in this solid particles included it is the heterogeneous mixture. Suspension consists of a dispersion relatively coarse particle used in aqueous vehicle. So solid in aqueous vehicle. So it is the heterogeneous mixture. Okay, and suspension may be used for oral and topical administration. So all oral and topical administration suspension basically used like solutions. Oral suspension are useful in children and patients who cannot tolerate the solid dosage form. So it is very important for the children and other patients. Okay, the emulsion is a mixture of two or liquids. Okay, so if two liquids is used and then the solution will be, and normally it is immiscible. Okay, homogeneous, but basically it is not immiscible from each other. Okay, emulsions are two phases system consist of liquid drug substances. They are classified oil in water or water in oil. Okay, so O oblique W and W upon O, you can represent it. Emulsion can be administered topically, orally, and intramuscularly. Okay. Then next one is liniments. So what is the liniments? Also known as embrocation, is a medicated topical preparation for application of the skin. Preparation of this type is also called balm. Okay, so liniments is also called balm. Liniments are a similar viscosity of lotions, being significantly less viscous than the ointments of cream. So if compare from the viscosity, then it's less viscous as compared to ointments or cream. But are unlike lotions and liniments applied with frictions, that is a liniment is always rubbed in. So you can you can rub on the skins. Okay, liniments are typically used to relieve pain and stiffness such as from sore mucosa from arthritis. Okay, so it is the liniments. Infusion and decoction. So I will discuss in the second lecture the remaining parts. I think 3 or 4 slides is remaining. So in the lecture second, we will discuss all the parts. Okay, so thanks for this. And if you have any queries regarding these parts, you can mention your queries in the comment box. I will explain this one. Okay, so thanks for this, and we will meet in the second lecture. Okay.